Hey, you right guys, Griffin Fight Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 5 of Merlin season 1. Last episode was really good. It gave a lot more to Arthur as a character, which I liked, and it seems like since episode 2 basically, but their bromance bond is getting stronger and stronger, which I enjoy as well. So yeah, just going to continue through with the season, see what shenanigans they'll get up to. So episode 5 guys, if you enjoy, remember to leave a like, and if you're new, remember to subscribe. Of course, if you want the early and uncut reactions to Merlin, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below. There should be around 7-ish episodes ahead. So yeah, that'll be linked down below if you want access to those, but let's do this. The Adventures of Merlin. Oh, it's a hippogriff. Oh my god. It's the best CGI I've seen in my life. What's that shout? You're not even hitting it. If you're gonna do shit CGI, at least have them hit it. Oh my god. I'm Bill. Lancelot. Oh, Lancelot. Okay. Oh, and he's gonna die, so now we have to. There's gonna be another episode where we have to like figure out how to save him. Episodes of Merlin be like. What creature could have done this? Humans. In or out? It's a fire. Oh, he's at least he's healed. At least we didn't have to have an all left for him.
You know Arthur?
Oh yes.
Oh, all right. Calm down, Merlin.
Face me.
Oh.
Your challenge. 1 minute.
Mate, what are these moves? You have 1 minute and you're flailing your swords around. Okay. Wow. Well, that was tragic.
You haven't the faintest idea what it takes to be a knight.
Oh, we're gonna have Lancelot versus Arthur.
Unless your friend is a nobleman.
Oh, he is a nobleman.
Is he?
Well, you made that up.
Well, did you speak to him?
Yeah, I spoke to him.
And?
I love these two are just mates already.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey,
Only downside is he's gonna hate you when he feels like you're not a noble, so.
I'm sorry, Lance.
Yeah, well, as soon as he sees him, he'll probably be like, I will change thy rule. And then you won't have to be a nobleman, so I mean, still crop on up, or fake it.
homework.
Yeah. I'd always just let him have it. It's like, oh, right. I guess no one's taking these books, so they've got literal cobwebs on them. He's gonna, like, what, recreate the seal? He's gonna do magic. Okay, I forget that he's a magician. Oh, you are about to get caught. Merlin, why don't you face the other way? Oh, okay. That was so close. He's so shit at trying to hide magic.
You have as much right to be a knight as any man. I know it.
How do you know this, Merlin? You met him yesterday.
You will be judged on your merit alone.
He's very attached to him very quickly. Oh god, are we gonna have a love triangle? A lot of people hate love triangles. I kind of like them. I know they're very cliche and easy to kind of have trouble with, you know, romantic options, but I don't know, I just think they're fun. Unless it doesn't go the way I want it to go, then I hate them, so.
Are you two... you know...
No. No. It's all for Arthur, come on.
What?
You know, like Westworld where you can create your own parks? I would, to be fair, go to a medieval one. That'd be fun.
Yes.
Okay, why?
Sluggish reactions.
I want to see this 1v1, but I don't want some shitty cuts. Don't cut away every 40 seconds.
The first code of Camelot has never been broken for any man. What have you done, Merlin?
Okay.
What do you think he's bloody done? It's Merlin, come on.
Like to kill me.
Okay, imagine if he actually did though. Like this was Arthur's death scene. I mean, you just ruined those brooms, but okay. I'm glad Arthur's actually good at fighting and not just a twat. Oh wow. Oh my god. I could be an extra in this, that'd be sick. I love how this show's just starting out, but there's just something about it that I don't know, I'm loving it. I know I've said that in pretty much every reaction of these so far, but we're like literally in the early stages of season 1. Can't wait for it to start peaking. Yo, his helmet looks boss. It looks like a condom, but it actually looks alright. I mean, he's done better than the other guy already, so... Oh, he's sick! Alright, Gwen. That's like Hermione and Ron. Oh, okay. I mean, he did alright though, didn't he? No? Trip him up. Do the mountain and over him. Yeah, here we go. I knew he was bad to... Yo, I mean, he did it. He literally one-upped you. What are you on about? Oh, I mean, that was so easy. It took 15 minutes for him to become a knight.
Last time I saw him, he only had 4 sons.
Well.
Here I am. Indeed you are.
He knows. He knows.
I've kept you too long already.
Nah, he knows. He's smart. Oh, they're getting along like a house on fire already.
Guys, does Lancelot not deserve this?
You don't know him, Merlin! He could be a murderer for all he knows. He doesn't... Oh my god. I don't know the whole actual backstory on Lancelot, by the way. He's gonna know Merlin did as well, because he know he took the book out. Yeah, you've been caught after a day.
His deception was inexcusable.
He's gonna actually back his boy up.
Sire, I'm sure of it.
How can you trust a man who's lied to you?
I mean, I do see his point. The bells, Khaleesi is here. The CGI! So easy to kill. It's so slow and it's not even high up. What are you gonna do, Hippogriff? You're so shit. One of the gods isn't even facing the thing. What's the shield gonna do? What are you all doing? Just throw the spear. I don't know. Why is it stood there? Oh my god. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what you need. Wait, what? He did it and then he stopped. Oh yeah, I forgot spears can't kill it. This guy's coming out of the Why are you just throwing it on the floor for? Oh. Wow, these gods, by the way, are terrible. They just stood back. They're just like, great, yeah, great knights. The guy who came running out so he just lobbed a torch on the floor. Oh, I know he's giving it to him, but it's not funny.
You said your knights were the best in the land. Prove that today.
I'm sorry, what? The best in the land? They stood there and did that. So I'd be the best knight in the land?
The Griffin was unharmed, sire. Our weapons seem useless against it.
Useless? I think not.
Tell him your spear broke when you hit it? How are you going to finish it tonight as well, by the way? If it's flew 50 billion miles away. Sometimes Giles comes out with some dumb shit.
You're not suggesting.
Oh, he's giving him permission to use magic.
Oh, just do this, Merlin. Do that, Merlin. Go and kill
Merlin,
him,
you
Merlin.
look
Just
for
sit here
excuses to
and
use magic all the time. What are you on about? You've known him for about
I
a
would give my
month.
life for you without a thought.
This sounds like finale speech.
It is not my destiny.
Yeah, I didn't really feel that because it's been 5 eps. You need to build up to shit like that. You can't just come out with, yeah, I'd give my life for you. I feel like Merlin would say that to Lancelot and I'd just be like, I can't wait for him to become king and just change all the rules. Don't come
Take
back.
it and never return
Yeah.
to this place.
How are you going to say that to your boy?
Lancelot, I don't believe I've ever met your like before.
You've known him for a day! What is this? I don't mind shit like this, but build up to it. Are they actually going to kiss? He looks CGI'd in. Oh, thank God they didn't kiss, so that would have just actually killed my hype, not gonna lie.
Don't worry, Merlin. I know you're trying.
And I'm failing, and if Arthur dies because I'm not good enough.
Merlin! Bloody hell, Merlin! You gotta say Merlin every time someone says Merlin, that's the
Just try
problem.
and stop me.
Oh, there it is. They just found it in the wood. You know, condom hat. The condom heads! Brrr, they're all dying. I thought they were the best knights of the land and they're getting shredded. Oh my god, they're actually all dead. I bet Lancelot will find out that he's a, mage. I don't know what you want to call him. He's ran off. Oh, I thought he was running off. Imagine. How did this thing shred the knights? It's just a bird.
It's now or never.
Yeah, alright, do it then, instead of talking to yourself. No, he's going to put it on his blade and his whatever that is. Massive dildo, and then he'll be able to kill it. Come on, Merlin! There we go. Oh, he's done it! He's done it! That looks sick! And you're dead. Boom. Shredded. Absolutely shredded. Arthur just gets up.
You killed it, Lancelot!
Well, Merlin did again, because Merlin has to do everything.
You did it.
Merlin! Merlin's getting no credit for everything he's done in these 5 eps. Saved Arthur 3 times.
I confess it, sire. I released him and I'll take the consequences. But surely Lancelot's actions...
Oh, let's have this argument in front of people.
Nothing. A code bends for no man.
Then the code is wrong.
Damn, we're standing up to Dad.
They restore you.
You did.
You did.
He knows.
Ridiculous. Breakdown and we have.
Oh,
I saw you. Don't worry.
there was something about like Lancelot and finding out. I was like, there's only way. Because like he won't tell anyone because Merlin's proved that he'll stick his neck out for him throughout the whole episode, if anything.
And maybe one day fate shall grant me another chance.
So well, that's it.
A worthy knight of Camelot, but I must prove it to myself.
Giles got that mad respect. Arthur's sad to see him go. He's like, bruh. Lancelot's left me. I mean, why you knew him for a day? Why they're also like distraught?
Lancelot?
You better come back soon. I liked him.
So Lancelot.
Hopefully this season, like towards the end of the season or something, because I liked him. Fairs, GG's. There we go, guys. That is episode 5 of Merlin season 1. Very good episode. I had a couple of things that I didn't love about it, but at the same time, I kind of understand why it had to be done, and that was, it just kind of felt a bit rushed with certain things. Like, I understand Arthur's likeness and fondness of Lancelot because he proved himself and he, you know, saved his life and killed this thing that Camelot's been trying to kill when every other knight died. So I get Arthur liking Lancelot. Gwen, I felt was a little bit rushed. Like, they had this like speech that they were basically, they didn't say, but they were like basically in love with each other, and they'd had like one scene together, so I felt like that was very rushed. And also Merlin and Lancelot, while I do feel they have a good bond and I like those two together, I felt like Merlin was just kind of looking out for him and was like, I know it's in you, I know this about you, you're a great knight and all this, and he's like, you deserve this. I was just a bit like, you don't actually really know him, Merlin. Like, you saw him in the woods and you brought him back to Camelot and now you're like in love with the guy. And I like Lancelot. I thought he was a charming guy, but from the character side of views, it just didn't really make sense for Merlin to be like so in love with him after knowing him for literally a day. So there were just certain things that were a little bit rushed, but as I said, I kind of understand why it had to be done, because there was a lot of story they had to fit in 40 minutes, and I guess they went in with the mindset that Lancelot was going to leave at the end of the episode. So we had a lot of his story kind of in this episode. The episode was literally called Lancelot, so it, you know, says a lot about that. But he'll come back at some point, and they've done a good job with his character. As I said, he is very likable. I'd still prefer Arthur, Merlin, and, you know, Morgana, Gwen, because we've had more of those characters, but Lancelot definitely has more potential. And I think it's a good idea to kind of just send him off for a bit. Like, we're so early into the show, I think introducing new characters with that amount of screen time so early on isn't always the best idea when you're so early into a show. Maybe one like Lancelot is a good idea, but when a show is just introducing character after character after character very early on into the show, it doesn't always work. So I think it's a good idea to just let Lancelot, you know, introduce him in this episode, get used to his character, then send him off and kind of wait to really bring him into what will hopefully him being a main part of the show. But it's Lancelot, Arthur and Merlin, like, so he's obviously going to be at some point. So yeah, I really enjoyed the episode. The CGI was a little bit air, and some of the slow motion and, you know, the cuts away, like some of the technical stuff was a little bit shite with the app. But in terms of story, characters, all that stuff, I really enjoyed it. I like that Arthur was kind of trying to get Lancelot to stick around. And even Giles, when Lancelot was like, I need to prove it to myself, Giles was like, this guy, you can kind of tell. Like, Giles is one of these characters, like, you can tell he's the evil guy of the show at the moment, but I actually see some of his points of views on things, like this code that's never been broken, and the fact that Lancelot started this, you know, knighthood with a lie. It just, you know, you kind of see his point of view on things. Like, he hasn't seen what Arthur, Merlin and Gwen have seen, if that makes sense. So yeah, rating, I'm gonna go an 8 out of 10. I think it had the potential to be a little bit higher if it you know, kind of fleshed out the bonds between the characters a bit more and didn't rush certain things. Also, Gaius kind of being like, I'd die for you, Merlin, and all this. I still feel like we're way too early in the show to be kind of saying shit like that. And especially because I feel like, obviously, Merlin and Gaius, they do love each other and they have that bond. But speeches like that and stuff, wait until at least the ending of season 1, I'd say, for stuff like that. But that's just me, that's just, you know, little things. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for this one, guys. Really enjoying the show at the moment. And like I said, we are not even close to what I'm assuming is the peak of the show. Because I think most people on the Discord and the Patreon comments are kind of saying seasons, I think it was 3 and 4 are like where the best parts of Merlin kind of are. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Like I said, if you want the uncut and early reactions to Merlin, then link to the Patreon page will be down below, and I'll see you next time for episode 6. Until then, peace.